Boom.
Hi, every pony, and welcome to Macintosh and Maud, the show about My Little Pony from two adults who love it in spite of their children.
Welcome to Macintosh and Maud. I'm Diana, aka Maud.
And I'm David, aka Macintosh.
My Little Pony, Season 5, Episode 8, The Lost Treasure of Griffonstone. Rainbow Dash and Pinkie Pie are sent to the kingdom of Griffonstone, where they have differing ideas about what problems they've been sent to fix. So we get like the first real not main six as a whole group going on the cutie map, and it's a Rainbow Dash Pinkie Pie excursion.
This is a mashup we don't usually see.
We tend to go with the opposites, like pure opposite people together, and Pinkie Pie and Rainbow Dash aren't that way. They're not in opposition a lot.
They're not the two Pegasi.
They're not the two Pegasi. It's not competitive versus not competitive. It's not, country versus fancy. It's just really like, okay, I'm super intense about partying and this other one is super intense about competition. And it's just like, okay, but we're buds.
But it makes perfect sense for the story we're telling.
Yeah, so we start off at the Sugar Cube corner. Pinkie Pie is getting ready to do some baking. She is so excited. There is frosting all over Gummy. La 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 la. This is going to be great, Gummy. We have absolutely nothing to do today except bake. I've been waiting for just the right time to finally try Granny Pie's super special triple chocolate 15-layer margarine recipe. It's going to be amazing. Gummy licks his face. Let's see. Nutty meringue, chocolate ganache, praline and nuts, cocoa-flavored buttercream. An hour per layer. That's 15 hours of pure baking bliss. Okay, Gummy, I think we're ready to start prepping the second layer. Oh my gosh, my cutie mark. Do you know what that means? The map. And he licks her face.
That's all Gummy does.
So her cutie mark starts flashing and she's just not realizing it. And then it starts getting much bigger. Like her cutie mark is ringing like a cell phone at this point.
This cake. Can we talk about this cake? A 15-layer cake?
I mean, if we're talking like crepe layers, sure.
15 hours to make this.
I mean, it's a Pinkie Pie cake.
Although everything she talks about in it, I want.
Nutty meringue, chocolate ganache, cocoa-flavored buttercream. Yeah, I'm here for this.
Oh.
What's a margarine?
Who knows?
Okay, I just want to know, make sure I wasn't just like me being dumb.
I don't know what it is. Bakers, get at us.
Mm-hmm. So Pinkie Pie is, she's excited about this. Gummy, could you take over for a bit? Hopefully this will be quick. I'll just measure the baking powder for you. And then when the first layer cools, you can drizzle some of the ganache over it. And don't forget to beat the egg whites for the meringue. And Gummy's just standing there blank-faced. And Pinkie's using her hair as her appendage again. I know you can do this, Gummy. You're the best alligator baker I've ever met.
Hands him the whisk. And
she just leaves. And the whisk is so heavy, it makes him fall forward. My little pony, my little pony.
You're not going to jump in.
I didn't know what you were doing. All right, we're at Twilight's castle. We're looking at the map, and we see this miniature version on the map of Griffonstone, and we see Pinkie Pie and Rainbow Dash's cutie marks are flying around it. This is so exciting. The map is summoning you to Griffonstone, the very heart of the Griffin kingdom. I don't know if either of you have read Bygone Griffins of Greatness, but Griffins were known to be
rude, insensitive bullies.
You mean Gilda?
Yeah, I mean Gilda. When she came to Ponyville, she was a total jerk to all my friends, especially Pinkie Pie.
Yay, callbacks.
Mm-hmm.
She was a bit of a party pooper.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe Gilda was a little bit rude. You still get to go to Griffonstone, and according to this book, it has a rich, fascinating history. So now we get Expo Twilight.
Griffin lore.
Griffin lore, she's narrating little scenes from her book. In ancient times, Griffins were known to be as greedy as dragons. Rude. Always hoarding their bits and other treasures.
Okay, it's not exactly rude because that is a literal character trait of dragons.
I know, but it's just,
And it is common across all dragons.
Okay, but We're just not doing great with the dragonism this season. It's just they're just leaning into it really hard, and it's not fun.
They've othered the dragons. No, it's not good. But that is one thing they've set up in universe.
True. I know.
Dragons have this as an issue.
I don't like it, though. They're always hoarding their bits and other treasures, but all that changed when King Grover found the mysterious golden idol of Boreas. Legend says that the idol of Boreas was made from the dust of golden sunsets blown across the mountains by the north winds. Possessing the idol of Boreas filled the Griffons' hearts with pride. It is said that the one great treasure is responsible for turning Griffonstone into the most majestic kingdom of all the land.
So it's the Holy Grail.
Yeah, it's their Holy Grail. Cool.
And why do you care so much about Griffons anyway?
It was actually Gilda's visit that made me curious, so I picked up Bygone Griffons of Greatness, and I've been hooked ever since. And now you two get to see Griffonstone with your very own eyes. Twilight is jealous.
Mm-hmm.
Just me and Rainbow Dash.
Hey, you can totally take my place if you want. I still have half a nap to finish.
I love how much Rainbow Dash loves to sleep. I share that trait with her.
I mean, she flies hard all day, so she earns those naps.
But she likes to nap, and I'm here for it.
Yeah.
Why don't you just come with us? I mean, you are the Princess of Friendship. No. If the map wanted me to go to the coolest kingdom in all of Equestria and tour the palace and see the actual idol that unites an entire species, which would be super amazing, I'm sure it would have said so. You can handle whatever the issue is just fine. I'll stay here and do more princessy things, I guess. She is so disappointed. And this also sets up a theme for the season of her just like really not getting like what being a princess is about.
No.
Like, she's just not fully into it. Well, then, come on, Dashy. We're going to Griffonstone.
Fine.
That's the spirit. Yeah, and Rainbow Dash is not amused.
Nope.
So they're going on the Friendship Express. And Pinkie Pie is starting to buy all the treats on the treat cart that's coming by. What you reading, Rainbow?
Twilight literally wrote a book on what we need to do in Griffonstone.
You mean like a guide on how to figure out what the problem we're supposed to fix?
And then some. It's like Twilight herself in book form.
Okay.
And oh my God.
Rainbow Dash smooths her hair out so that it looks like Twilight's bangs and starts imitating Twilight.
Always carry plenty of bits. The Griffons are sure to help you as long as you share the wealth.
So they arrive, they get to where they're going, and they've got like camping packs on, and they've got hats and jackets because it's cold up north. Pinkie Pie's just bouncing along, and we hear this Twilight voiceover. Upon arriving in Griffon Gorge, be sure to pause and cast your eyes northerly, up the Hyperbian Mountains, taking in the breathtaking beauty of Griffonstone. And so, like, she's just talking about how amazing it is and how beautiful. She does say, you know, hey, if you need some help and the king isn't there, try the library. It's a little known secret that if you befriend a librarian, you can usually find out anything. So that's cool.
And very true.
Yeah. So they get there.
They're walking in. Pinkie Pie's excited.
They're just all, oh, Twilight should have come along. Then she could see firsthand that Griffonstone is a total dump.
And we zoom out to the city.
And it is completely in ruins. We've got a tree almost breaking off. I mean, like, there's basically nobody there.
They're in like straw houses and Griffons are just kind of wandering aimlessly.
Yeah.
Ugh, maybe the map should have called Rarity instead of us.
Excuse me, sir. This is Griffonstone, right?
And this older Griffon looks at Pinkie and then just walks away. Grumpy.
No, he picks her up by his claw and moves her out of his way.
Ha! Even better.
Well, that wasn't very nice.
See, these Griffons are exactly like I thought they'd be.
Maybe we should just find the palace so we can ask the king what's going on.
We don't have a king, losers.
And it's Gilda.
Hello, Gilda. Dash.
Pinkie!
She just jumps up in the air.
Yeah, she's just like not a part of the conversation yet.
What are you doing here? I'm a Griffon? What's your excuse, dweebs?
Hey, these dweebs are here to help Griffonstone.
Help it what?
Well, we're not exactly sure, but it involves a map and our cutie marks and a problem and...
Bored now.
Well, if you don't have a king, could you at least tell us where the idol of Boreas is?
Don't tell me you really believe in that thing.
You'd better believe in it. Oh, this guy has a fez. This is Grandpa Gruff. It was the best thing that ever happened to us Griffons.
Oh, great. Now you got Grandpa Gruff started.
I'll tell you the whole tragic tale for a couple bits.
And Rainbow Dash sighs, because Pinkie Pie did spend all of her bits on the train.
Yeah, she's out of bits now, so now it's up to Rainbow Dash.
She just looked at Dash on the train. Do you have any bits?
Grandpa Gruff starts going. The first Griffon King, King Grover, united the king like we've never been united before or since. And he did it all with the incredible idol of Boreas. And now Gilda is actually imitating him behind him, because he's clearly given this speech so many times, they know exactly what he's going to do word for word. And Pinkie Pie thinks this is hilarious.
I mean, it is.
So basically, the Griffons love this idol. Then a bad dude came up and he took the idol with him.
King Guto.
And King Guto tried to fight off Aramaspi with it. He managed to get away, and we don't know where the idol is because it fell into the abysmal abyss. And
what a great name.
It is perfect. And it's like, our pride went with it. King Guto was the last king of Griffonstone, and we all lived miserably ever after. The end. That's the saddest story ever! Ah, well. Tough tail feathers, no refunds. No wonder Twilight's book ended with the coronation of King Guto. Who would want to record a history that's sad?
It's not sad. Do we look sad to you?
And like one of the Griffons falls over.
They all just look miserable.
Mm-hmm. It's just so sad and like full of despair.
Pinkie, I think I know why the map sent us here. We need to find the idol of Boreas and bring glory and pride back to Griffonstone. Oh, here we go. Typical pony hero complex. None of us care about that dumb old idol. Don't you get it? We don't care about anything, and that's the way we like it.
I think Rainbow Dash is right. The map sent us here to fix some sort of problem.
The only problem Griffonstone has is you.
Pinkie Pie is trying to ride Gilda at this point, and Gilda is not having it. It's bad form, Pony.
Well, I don't care what she says. We're going to find that treasure, make Griffonstone cool again, and get back to Ponyville. Come on.
Wait, Rainbow Dash. What about Twilight's advice?
What, taking a bunch of pictures?
She mentioned finding answers at the library.
And Rainbow Dash takes the book, throws it at Pinkie Pie's face. It's just like,
knock yourself out. But when you get bored with Twilight's tour book, I'll be at the abysmal abyss finding the idol of Boreas.
Rainbow Dash goes and flies right into a shop.
I'm here to find your missing idol and save Griffonstone.
And the shopkeeper's just like, yeah, so, and...
I'll need some rope, a grappling hook, and a guide to take me down to the abysmal abyss.
And I'll need some bits.
This is going to be a common theme, methinks.
And now Pinkie Pie is bouncing through town, and she's following Gilda. Hey, Gilda! Word on the street is that Griffonstone has an amazing library chock full of answers!
Word on what street?
Okay, maybe not this street, but on other streets, your library is the talk of the town.
The library's right there, so why don't you go inside and leave me alone?
And we see that the library is a building that is completely in ruins. It doesn't even really exist anymore. There's just books on the ground, and they're ripped. Maybe it's good that Twilight didn't come. And then she looks at the statue. It's sad what happened to your town, King. But Rainbow Dash can't be right. This can't all be because of a missing hunk of gold.
And then she takes his chin and starts moving it.
You're right, Pinkie. And you've got amazing hair. Aw, King Grover, you're a charmer. It's
so ridiculous.
So while Pinkie's like playing with the statue, she sees a Griffon and Gilda bump into each other and kind of growl and keep going. And Pinkie Pie sees this and goes, I know what Griffonstone needs.
Fewer ponies?
A song! I've got a super song about smiling that's sure to make even the most grumpy Griffon grin.
Can't sing here.
And we see a sign that says no singing.
Mm-hmm.
But how do you break into uplifting musical numbers with no singing?
Yeah, that's Griffonstone's biggest problem. Lack of uplifting musical numbers.
Well, if I can't sing, how about a party? If there's one thing Griffons need, it's good cheer. Where's your party store?
Blink, blink, blink.
No party store? How about a cake? Nothing cheers up folks like a cake. Where's a bakery?
Ugh.
No singing? No party store? No bakery? What is this place? And she's like flailing on her hooves at this point.
You're welcome to leave at any time.
And she yells so loudly that Pinkie Pie gets thrown into a wall. And then she just kind of like falls out of the impression she's made in it. Well, that just takes the cake. Wait, no. It can't take the cake because there is no cake or muffins or Griffin scones.
Oh, we got Griffon scones. That's my specialty.
I'll buy one. And Pinkie Pie goes to take a bite.
Bits first.
And Pinkie Pie pulls on her hair like it's a cash register.
And she gets the Griffon scone and takes a bite.
And it is very crunchy.
Well,
This is the first time Gilda's ever been kind of excited.
She's like, she wants the opinion.
Uh-huh.
And Pinkie Pie keeps crunching.
what, you like it? That's my Grandpa Gruff's secret recipe.
Ow! I think I broke a tooth.
Well, whatever. No refunds. I don't even care anyway. I just want to sell enough of these so I can leave this lousy town.
I can help you with that. And now her smile is all broken because her teeth are broken.
Cut to the abysmal abyss.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think you could tighten the strap on my helmet?
Can you give me more bits?
Never mind, I got it. So how deep is this abyss?
How deep are your pockets?
Don't you Griffons ever talk about anything but bits?
Give me some bits and I'll answer.
No wonder Gilda's such a delight.
Yeah, so clearly this shopkeeper is only going to do exactly what they've been paid to do.
Clearly.
We head back to town and Pinkie Pie is chewing. She's chewing some more. Grandpa Gruff's recipe is good, but it's missing one important ingredient.
Don't tell me. Friendship?
No. Baking powder. Lucky for you, I never leave home without it. Now just pop those in the oven and you'll have Griffon scones worth their weight in gold. And so they're baking, they're cooking, and the Griffon that's flying by smells the scones and like run into something and fall down.
And then glower at Gilda as Gilda recognizes this Griffon.
Mm-hmm.
Greta!
Aha, I saw that, Gilda. You may act like a gruff, grumbling Griffon, but inside you're gracious and great.
What are you talking about?
You just helped your friend when she got knocked down.
What, her? No, Greta's just some Griffon I know. We don't have friends here. I did have a friend once, but you saw how that turned out.
And Pinkie Pies go all super tiny and wide out to the side. Oh my gosh, I got a friend Rainbow Dash!
See ya.
So now we're back at the abyss and the wind is blowing and Rainbow Dash starts trying to figure out what she's going to do.
You sure we can't just fly down?
And she flies off the cliff and tries to start going down, but the gust of wind comes up and like makes her all crazy.
Whoa, never mind. Totally got my answer there. Just gotta find that golden idol and get out of this place.
So she starts rappelling down the mountain into the abyss on her rope, and she kind of gets to a little ledge. And then her rope starts
Fraying
next to a ledge, a sharp rock, and it cuts and she falls splat on a little ledge.
Whoa!
And she hurts herself.
Oh, my hoof. Help! Throw me another rope.
You got bits? Clearly the answer to that's no. So storekeeper leaves.
She shakes her head sadly, and the storekeeper just walks.
Just walks away.
Golly, man.
It's harsh.
Wait! Help!
We have a quick commercial break and we come back. Rainbow Dash is wrapping her leg and she's trying to fly because her wings are okay. But the wind walks her right back into the cliff.
Ah!
There you are! Forget about finding the idol! I figured out how to solve Griffonstone's real problem! Scones!
And Pinkie Pie runs away.
Mm-hmm.
Pinkie Pie, you get back here!
Yeah!
Can you throw down a rope or something?
Let me look!
She walks away. She comes back.
One rope coming up!
And boom, she drops an entire rope to Rainbow Dash and doesn't hold on.
Ah!
We need help! Don't go anywhere!
Where does she think I'm gonna go?
And then a part of the ledge that Rainbow Dash is sitting on drops.
Ma, I hope I don't go anywhere.
So we go back to town, and Gilda pulls her scones out of the oven in her cart. And she takes a bite of one and is actually surprised because they are clearly taste much better than her previous version. Rainbow Dash is stuck on a ledge in the abysmal abyss and I need your help to save her.
Not my problem.
Of course it's your problem. She's your friend.
Used to be.
Can't you remember when she was?
Yeah, of course.
So we get a flashback to Cloudsdale with all these little fillies. We see them all flying around and we see the 3 bully ponies as tiny little fillies. And those are going to be our random ponies of the week. We've actually talked about them before, but they have not been named in show.
Hey!
So we're going to go with Hoops, the one with the little 3 basketballs on his flank.
Doesn't that Griffon know that she's supposed to fly at Junior Speedster's flight camp?
And that's as Gilda kind of walks in, nervous, looking around.
Mm-hmm.
And then Rainbow Dash zooms past him and leaves him in a cloud.
And, Rainbow Dash is just like, hey, you know what? Just stick with me and we won't have to worry about it from them. And we see them flying around and they're having the best time ever.
They fly really well together. They bowling pin all the bullies.
Yeah, they knock them out of the way and they're going to be Junior Speedsters are our lives.
Skybound soars and daring dives.
Junior Speedsters, it's our quest to someday be the very best. It's very cute, very sweet. So we come back to present day.
Fine, I'll help her. But that doesn't make me her friend.
Duly noted. And then Pinkie Pie looks at the camera, except it does. I love it when we get a fourth wall break from Pinkie.
Just random.
It's so fun. So now we're at the edge. We're at the cliff.
Rainbow Dash is just about to fall.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on, loser. I'm coming.
And Gilda repels super fast and uses her claws to kind of slow her down.
What took you so long, doofus?
The rocks start crumbling and they start falling.
Ah!
Pinkie Pie is just like, Rainbow Dash, I'm coming for you. And she unsecures the rope from the rock up there. She ties it around herself and just dives, grabs Rainbow Dash, knowing that they are secured to Gilda.
But Gilda's now like, whoop, 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 whoop.
Yeah. Gotcha. So now the 2 ponies are dangling from Gilda, and Gilda's holding on for dear life between 2 ledges because they've fallen down further.
Hold on, you 2.
And on one side, she sees the idol. And on the other side, she sees the bones of a previous person who's gone looking for it.
The idol of Boreas. I'm slipping.
Gilda's basically doing the Indiana Jones in the Last Crusade bit here.
So she makes the choice to save the ponies instead of the idol. The idol drops farther.
The idol! You're more important to me than some dumb chunk of gold.
And then the rocks start crumbling. Hugging later, climbing now! And Pinkie Pie ties the other end of the rope to Rainbow Dash.
Yep.
It's very cute. We're walking back into town.
I'm really sorry about how I treated you 2. Thanks, Gilda.
Apology accepted.
And I'm just sorry we didn't get your idol back. Now we'll never be able to solve Griffonstone's problem.
That's what I was trying to tell you. The map didn't send us here to find the lost idol of Boreas. It sent us here to replace it with something better.
Nothing's better than gold to a Griffon.
That's because you don't have friendship. If you can learn to care about each other again, Griffonstone could be a mightier kingdom than it ever was before. And you don't need some golden idol to do that. You just need each other.
Whoa, Pinkie, that was really sappy.
And we see Greta walk by. What can I say? That's how I roll. Go on, Gilda. Go make a friend.
I don't know, Pinkie. You really think these Griffons are up for this? We aren't exactly in Ponyville, you know.
And we see Gilda offer Greta a scone, and then Gilda comes back.
Okay, so she was really weirded out until I gave her the scone. Then she tried it and said it tasted good. That's the first nice thing any Griffon's ever said to me.
And now the cutie marks start ringing.
Whoa, Pinkie. I guess that really was the problem we needed to solve.
And now we go into fourth wall break with a commercial. Baking powder makes baked goods and friendship fluffy and delicious.
In a film reel. It's just a random commercial for baking powder.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Well, we better home. What? You want me to spread friendship here by myself? How am I supposed to do that? I haven't even made one single friend yet. Oh, you haven't. You've made 2.
Hugging now. She's happy crying.
But you'll come back and visit, right? Just try and stop us.
And so they start walking away, and Pinkie Pie looks back and she sees the statue, which has a little glint in its eye. See you later, you old charmer.
Pinkie? Who are you talking to?
Now, Pony, come on, let's go home and see how Gummy did with Granny Pie's margarine recipe. And they walk a little further, and then we cut to Gummy blinking because he has not moved since Pinkie Pie left him.
Who thought he was going to?
I love that we didn't need it, but they gave it to us. It's so ridiculous. I adore it. It's so cute. So, this episode is it feels very fluffy.
I don't think so. I don't think it's fluffy filler. I think it's a nice way to reintroduce the Griffons because they're going to be an important part of what we do going forward.
Yes. We haven't forgotten them.
And it's an expanding world episode.
Yeah. And I do like that we've repaired this friendship now. So that's good.
We've repaired that friendship, but we've also started to undo the damage of non-friendship in Griffonstone, which is a bigger deal.
And friendship is a bigger deal than stuff.
Exactly.
Oh, friendship is better than gold.
I think this is a legit good episode.
It just feels a little, I don't know, it just feels a little fluffy. Sappy. It's a little sappy.
Well, that's what Rainbow Dash tells Pinkie Pie.
Exactly. That's why I just said it.
But we get so many good Pinkie Pie bits.
We do get good Pinkie Pie bits, and that is always enjoyable.
All right, until next time.
Bye, every pony. Thanks for listening. Be sure to review and rate us on iTunes, Stitcher, or wherever you listen to your podcast. For questions, comments, and recommendations, you can email us at macintoshandmaud@gmail.com or find us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook.